Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over LifePath 3 and the different compound numbers associated with it. So LifePath 3 is always known as like a childlike figure represented by Jupiter, people that are very high energy, creative, very well spoken, tend to be out there a lot when it comes to social media presence or athleticism or just being a childhood prodigy in general. When we look at it from the Chaldean, the original perspective, we get a bit of a different outlook, and we start realizing that, yeah, some threes are like that, but there's different challenges you have to go through depending on the compound number associated with the three that you are. So to dive deeper into that today, the first life path 3 that I want to go over is the 12/3. Now, if your full birthday, meaning like your year, month, and day, when you add it as single digits, add up to the life path 12, you're looking at a situation where in which you may have a bit of a victim mentality. The 1 and 2 make you lack sort of self-accountability at times. And in turn, that's one of your major life lessons, is to actually undertake self-accountability to reach your aims in the proper way. You also have to learn cooperation with others via the 2 and learn to control your emotions so that you can achieve the success that the 3 wants for you. So speaking on that a little bit more in depthly, when you're a life path 12/3, it means that you can definitely get into the creative space and get quite famous. You're somebody who can be a very powerful leader if you learn to accept self-accountability and destroy any sort of victimhood mentality. And when you get that, you get more of a stronger mindset that will allow the 3 to actually create and expand things for you the way it's meant to do. With this number specifically, I would say independent business is okay, but you would more so want to get into more of the creative arts, social media space in order to achieve maximum success. Next one is 21/3. This is definitely more of a corporate situation job, or life path, I would say, because you guys are able to climb up hierarchies. The 2 is first in this one, so you guys are very actually cooperative with people quite naturally. You also can naturally accept when you're supposed to be in like a subordinate position, meaning like working for somebody, but you can also be a boss because you have the 1 there as well. So you can either work for somebody or not, or at least climb up a hierarchy within a company and do very, very well there. Speaking on the 21 a little bit more, you guys have what we call like the masculine winner mentality. So what that means is that you guys actually like to overcome challenges. You guys understand that life isn't easy, and at times you can almost be a bit cynical about it, in a sense of just knowing that life is going to throw different hurdles at you, so you guys just tend to accept those hurdles and just keep going. So this is one of the tougher versions of the 3 by far, and as such you guys end up becoming very successful financially. This is one of the 3s where in which you guys don't always actually show your creative spirit online, like through social media or through a business. You guys can more so be in like a sales position at a job or advertising execs, things of this nature, but usually you actually use your energy within like a company and you shine for that. So even if you're working for people, it's almost like you're independently contracted in a sense, where in which people pay you for your skill set. The next one is the 30, so the 30/3. This is the most philosophical one. I'd arguably say this is the smartest version of the life path 3. If you have 3 with 0, it means it's amplified, and that means that your creative abilities are amplified, but you have a very big philosophical bend to you. So that tends to mean that you guys are able to be playful, be creative, but you guys are a little bit more serious in a sense. You guys can also be very over-exaggerated about the past, meaning like if bad things happen to you in the past, that can overwhelm and make you guys bask on it a little bit too much. So avoid being cynical, very similar to the other sets of 3s that are there. And when it comes to expressing yourself, just be the most authentic version of yourself. You guys can speak online like me. You guys can work within a company. You guys can find a profession where you're working corporate. But I'd recommend more so for you guys independent business for sure, or something to do with like philosophy or history or even science. You guys can shine very well in. The last one is the 39/3. 39/3 is the most serious version of the 3 by far because the 9 is in there, so it has a bit of the triad helping it out. The thing with the 39 is that these guys actually like the idea of having to like chase or go like prey. So these are very serious individuals that can fail a bunch of times and get back up and still get what they want. So they don't really care about the actual destination. They actually more so care about the journey and the experience that they gain over that time. As such, this is the most fitting life path version of the 3 when it comes to independent business by far, meaning you guys can do entrepreneurship, you guys can get into politics and do very well, you guys can do social media, I'd more so recommend that you guys get into things that are where you facilitate your own time and you have freedom, because without that, you guys will end up being put in a situation where you might not like a job. Like, you might find the job either too easy, too relaxing. Even the stability of a job might just be a bore to you. You guys actually like the idea of making your own buck and getting it for yourself. That's what more so brings you guys that sort of vigor in life. So for you guys, I'd say independent business, politics, entrepreneurship, those are the things that are going to do best for you guys. And really still using your social skills. Like, you guys can still have an artistic band, music, writing, journalism, what have you. All these things still work for you guys, but out of all of the LifePath 3s, you guys do the best independently by far. All right, so that does conclude the video for today, guys. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, just leave it in the comment section. Aside from that, like, subscribe, holla at me. It's it for today, guys. Peace.